I got it. Oh, wait. I need to make sure I got it. We got it.
We're
I missed that.
You're all right. What up, everybody?
Welcome back.
Kim came in firing on all cylinders two minutes ago.
I need to preface all of this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I've had like 3 cups of coffee.
Oh no!
I went to
depending on how you're feeling.
Coffee shop that you
up in
get
the
your
band.
coffee from.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And I just got like normal coffee.
Yeah,
but it was so good.
So did you have them? Okay, so here's a secret to coffee. Like, did you have them make you a cup, or did you get it out of the carafe?
No, I just got it out of the carafe. I almost got French press. I was so close to French press.
So I didn't realize this.
But I'm gonna go back.
Oh, you own a coffee shop, so you should probably know this. But like, you can ask coffee shops to make you a fresh cup of coffee,
so long as they have the equipment.
A lot of people will though. Like, I didn't realize that they would.
Yeah.
Because I hate getting coffee out of a carafe because it's usually like, I don't know how long it's been sitting there, whatever the case is. It's just water and coffee at that point. Like it's not been sitting in beans or whatever.
I think that's what coffee is.
Well, it's different if the water's been saturated in the beans.
Yeah.
Because then this has already been like filtered out, and so this is in the carafe, and it's like, what has gone to the back? Like, what is, like, whatever the case is. So, yeah. Kind of like.
Do they give you the French press? If I ordered a French press, they give it to
if
you
you stay
and let
there.
it steep.
If you stay there.
I'll try that tomorrow because I'm like, so I'm in a season of like, Kimberly, you have to work. Mm-hmm. Like, you will get behind
that coffee shop is straight fire because you can go straight upstairs.
It's so nice. The only problem is I was sitting like right next to the staircase, so I saw everybody.
Like, hey, what up, Carol?
There's a lot of people there. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
So whatever. But anyways, I've had a lot of coffee today.
Cool.
And I had a great workout this morning.
About it.
Things are good. Things are great. My favorite workout. I did deadlifts today.
You love those things.
I love deadlifts.
It's crazy.
It is my favorite exercise.
It cracks me up that you love them
Makes
because
me
I'm
feel
like,
so
wait,
strong.
what is happening here?
Because they make me feel so strong. It's like the heaviest that I can lift is deadlift.
I think you just like heavy weight.
I do.
Look at me, I could pick up the world.
I want to be super strong. And I enjoy feeling strong.
I don't want to be.
Like, I randomly, guys, just sit tight for a second because we are having a full-on conversation.
Do it. Go for it. It's all good.
But anyways, I'm
so chill today. I'm in the complete opposite like realm. So yeah, fire away.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to like, if I get like my coffee cup off of the cabinet and I pull it towards me, I want to feel that bicep. Ooh!
Do you know what the heavy mug is? So like this lifting brand put out like this heavy mug. It weighs like, I don't even know, like 5 pounds or something like that. It's a really heavy mug.
Makes you flex.
But yeah, biceps. Like that's why they made it was there. It was like a gag, but then people like actually legitimately wanted it.
Yeah. Or like the other day I was doing something and I felt my tricep and I was like, "Ooh, girl, who that?"
Somehow I got involved in a group text with you and your husband, and it was, or no, you had sent me like, I was involved in a group text with you and your husband the other day, but you had sent me like a screenshot with him like doing box jumps, and he's like, "Why are you doing box jumps?"
Listen, do you want to see it? Okay, be prepared for this.
Did you hit the box? Oh man, you pegged it. That's not good.
It is a huge bruise.
It's the worst feeling too. It's more humbling than anything else because you're like, I didn't make it.
Yeah, and it was the higher, like I was doing 20 inches, and then I was like, I think I can go 24.
Yeah.
And just my shoe caught the very end of it. And I
padded or non-padded box?
Non-padded box.
Oh.
And I was on the brink of
howled
throwing up
at
all
the moon.
over
Yeah.
him. And I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. And it was like, I only had like 2 more exercises left. So it's not like I was like too sad to end it soon.
Yeah.
But like today when I was doing deadlifts, if you don't know how to do a deadlift, you touch your shins like the whole way.
Yeah,
like,
you drag them. You drag them.
You drag it up. And the whole time, every single time you drug
like,
up,
ow.
I have like a huge goose egg, and I was like, like it just hurt so bad.
The best part for those of you who don't know Kim, like she legitimately made that noise every time. I could hear you at the gym be like,
like it hurt so bad.
People like looking over like
huge.
Are you okay?
How big would you say that bruise is?
Okay, so width wise, I'm going like grapefruit. minimum.
Like, I'm like softball, grapefruit, like an 8-ounce mug size. So look at the.
And you're dark and you can see it. So there's that.
It is, and it is so swollen still. Man. I really, so.
What'd it be? Will you do them again or no?
There might be a little PTSD with the 24-inch side. I might just stick with the 20. But so all this
I didn't realize how hard it was for people to do them because like I just have done them for so long, and if I fall on them, I just like I exaggerate the fall. I'm like because it's got to be because it'll be bad, you know. Like I already know it's gonna be bad, so I like roll.
No, I'll do them again.
Poor lady.
Even though like Josh. He did not give me any sympathy at all.
Oh, no. The best part was his text message back to you was like, why are you doing box jumps? Like, it was like, hey. You brought this upon yourself. But what was really funny is, so yesterday we were at church, and your oldest spilled lemonade on himself for his birthday.
Oh, man.
But what was the best part was, both of you were looking at him like, you brought this on yourself.
Stop.
It was like, there was no, you both were so like apathetic to anything that was going on. Empathetic, sorry.
I just kept telling him, like, dude, it's gonna dry, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be cool, like, you're fine, sit down, like, no.
His face was so distraught too. He was like in another world, like can't function,
could not see
you
past.
Guys just to keep eating potatoes.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm not altering my entire day just because you've got wet pants in your crotch, like.
And he looked at me, he's like, it's my birthday, and I'm like, I don't know what to say to you, like
well,
there's
so
no sympathy going on here.
I guess he didn't realize that it just dries, and so he thought that it was gonna like forever look like he peed his pants.
Yeah.
So then later on that evening, we had a bottle of water that him and Owen decided that they were just gonna like toss around in the back without the lid. So he got water all over his pants, and I whipped around and I was like, I will take my shoe off right now if you do not stop. And so then he's like, why, Mom? And I was like, because your pants are wet. And he goes, well, it dries just like the lemonade.
Right back at you.
And I was like, you kid. I'm raising myself. So anyways, that's what's going on. How did we get to this from me talking about coffee?
I have no idea, but it's worth it.
Welcome.
Yeah, anytime.
How many minutes are we in?
A lot. Man, welcome to Grease and Grace. Good grief. So you guys have to know that we have allotted at least 5 to 10 minutes of just complete, like, getting us onto the right track. Yeah, like, that's just how it is. But anyway, we're glad that you're here. Welcome to Grease and Grace. My name's Jordan, for those of you who don't know.
And I'm Kim.
And, hey, every week we take on a new topic. We dive into some greasy and graceful aspects of life. If you have not gone back in our catalog, by all means, you should go back. Happen. Yeah. We
got some good episodes.
There's some good stuff up there. Oh, would you like tell people they're bad?
I tell. Okay,
you know what?
So
there's some sketchy stuff. I actually think our first like 4 or 5
8
that that didn't have like any sort of like focus. Those are still good too.
They're good.
They're
but
just
like,
different.
You know how we just had conversation? It's like an hour long of that, and so I normally tell people like if they find out about our
don't start at 1
Grease and Grace. Like I'm like start at like number 8. Start at number 9, something like that, because like we find our groove then.
Anything that has a parenthetical and then the topic are good ones. But if you want to be entertained, I mean, just listen to us talk. Go back a few.
I just wanted to give everybody a little snippet of what
it was like. And for those of you who've been around since day 1, you're like, man, I miss that. No, you don't. No, you don't. We know you don't. Anyway, so we take on current events, pop culture, things we know a lot about, things we know absolutely nothing about. It doesn't matter. Anything's on limits. Like we take it and run with it.
But
because
we're in Christmas season right now.
We are. So it is full-blown December mode here at the Grease and Grace podcast. We give our unique blend of humor and insight on some things. So you're going to hear what frustrates us. And the reason I laughed about that is because more things frustrate us than obviously we find in graceful side of things.
I really thought a lot more things would have more graces.
Like people like, man, you're angry. Like, we're not angry, just frustrated. You know, and we're just chirping over here. So sit back, relax, and calm down. What's in the
it's water, but they put lemon in the water.
Oh,
I'm not a fruit in water.
Kim took a drink and she did a Kramer. You know how Kramer like comes into like Seinfeld's, for those of you who grew up in it, like he just kind of like shakes all over. That's what like, you just
I don't like fruit in my water.
Really?
Ever. Don't flavor your water for me.
Don't scare you. Don't put fruit in your water. All those things.
I'll throw the water at your face.
It'll dry.
Well played, touche, sir.
Anyway, today we're cooking up
a new topic.
Yeah.
Within Christmas, because Christmas time is here.
Time for joy.
I love that album.
The Snoopy one?
Yeah. Charlie Brown, man.
Is Snoopy. It is Charlie Brown. Actually, it's called Peanuts.
Oh yeah.
But it's funny, the people you talk to, like they'll call it Charlie Brown, or some people call it Snoopy, and that's not the name of either one of them.
That is not.
Like people just took Charles Schultz and was like, "Hey, how about we call your show whatever we want?"
I love it. Who is it? That I want to say Vivaldi, but no, not that. I couldn't care about that one. But like the.
Oh yeah, solid too.
Yeah. Anyways, we're talking about presents, giving and receiving presents.
Christmas gifts.
What did you just say? What?
Christmas gifts.
Is that? Oh, I was like, is that German?
Christmas gifts.
Christmas
gifts. Christmas gifts.
Yeah, we're talking about.
Is
Christmas.
it presents? Or gifts?
Presents.
Okay, because we're in Christmas mode here. So we're not talking about like gifts for like birthday or.
We're just talking about Christmas presents.
Okay, that's I just want to make sure and clarify.
I feel like the natural inclination will be for us to eventually go into birthday. I mean, like, how many other times in life do you get presents or give presents? You know,
how old are you?
35.
No, I meant like carry the 2 plus 1 times.
What do you mean?
Divide.
How old are you?
Well, what I'm saying is like if you're a kid, you get like a lot more, whereas like you're an adult, like they start to like decrease because the people who give you presents are dead. Like, that's what happens.
There's people still alive who give you presents. I'm
telling you what. Yeah, like people are like, I ain't buying that person a gift. Can't. I'm dead.
So I think the natural flow will it'll mean birthday presents as well. But
all right,
since it's Christmas time.
Are you ready? You want the description?
Of what Christmas presents are? Mm-hmm. Christmas gifts?
I'm defining it.
Is there a differentiation?
100%.
Really?
A Christmas gift or a Christmas present is a gift given in celebration of Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, like a birthday present, right? Exchange on Christmas Eve, usually Christmas Day itself, or on the last day of the 12 days of Christmas, which is January 5th, by the way, for those of you that didn't know. Anyway, the practice of gift giving during Christmas time.
What?
Yeah, you never heard of the 12 days of Christmas?
Leading up to Christmas?
Well, some people do like the 12th night of Christmas. So the 12th night is a Christmas festival on the last night of the 12 days of Christmas.
Where? Guam?
It marks Epiphany. So yeah, so there's that.
Okay.
And you know about Epiphany because you go to church with me. Yeah. Anyway, so here's the history, and I'm gonna give you like a really like small detail. Gift giving in general is an ancient tradition that came to be associated with the Christian feast of Christmas. So it really like gift giving kind of goes back to Christmas, and then there's like some lengthy like explanation for it, but really like that's when people started giving gifts was on Christmas and Christmas Eve. So
because of the 3 wise men, you think?
Yeah, I mean.
If you don't know the story of that,
like
there was a baby who was born, and that baby was Jesus.
Yeshua Messiah.
And I don't know if I've ever heard anybody actually say that. I call Josh that sometimes. Not
Yeshua?
Anymore. No.
Joshua and Jesus have similar
sometimes I say Yeshua, and then he goes, nope.
Because he doesn't like that because it's Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, there were 3 wise men who brought
gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
There you go.
The Magi. That's wise men. Wise men and Magi.
Frankincense is a smell.
Yep.
And then myrrh is an oil.
Myrrh
is an oil.
What'd you bring? I brought gold. What'd you bring? I brought frankincense. What about you?
Myrrh. But like, I feel like that's
doggone it, Donnie. Just
why you gotta bring oil? He ain't cooking. He's a baby.
Oh man, can you imagine like one of them's just a little slower than the other? Like, are you sure you're a wise man? Graduate top of my class. You cheated, bro. You worked your way in the system.
That's hilarious. But anyways, yeah. So the three wise men brought gifts to baby Jesus. And said, "Here you go, man.
Here you go, man.
And now we give presents because of that.
Smell this.
Take a whiff." So, anyways, that was great. Jordan's still laughing. So
I just see this like Saturday Night Live sketch that went south. Like two very serious wise men, and then the third one's like,
"Have you ever
I'm
seen
Donnie.
Have you ever seen the video that was trending? It still kind of is, and I'll have to pull it up for you. It's there's three images that show up on like a camera, like a video.
Okay.
And the first one is like this. The original one was like this absolutely phenomenal strawberry, like beautiful, bright red. Okay. The green stem part was like on and
fantastic.
popping.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. And so the commentary goes, "Oh, look, a strawberry."
Oh, no.
And so then the next one they show, and it's kind of bruised, kind of wilted a little bit.
A little rough.
And that one is like, "Oh, look, a strawberry." And then the last one, it's just like this so sad, like
decay,
itty bitty. Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, strawberry." It's like,
that's what I'm saying. Like gold, frankincense.
Yep. "Oh, look, a strawberry. Oh, look, a strawberry." Anyway.
All right. Coming back around. Let's go.
Y'all, I had coffee.
Grease it up, man. What do you got?
Grease for gifts, specifically for Christmas, because it seems
this
to
is
really
gonna go off the rails.
It seems to only be during the holiday season that stuff like this happens. But like, there's stores who are brands who start like advertising for like mediocre things, but make it Christmas. So it's
like Walmart did this the other day.
Yeah. So it's like Christmas toenail clippers, Christmas spatulas. Like,
we put a Santa on the end of it.
Yeah, like I don't need that. Like if I need nail clippers, I'm gonna use just normal nail clippers. I'll buy the normal nail clippers.
It's like everything at the Bed Bath and Beyond, like little like a kiosk, like went just right to the center and shelves or whatever.
Make it Christmas, and I'm like, nobody wants those things.
Yeah.
Does anybody want those things? Do you want Christmas nail clippers?
No.
Christmas headphones.
Well, like I know I just saw a commercial about this the other day where they were talking about like Walmart is your destination for all gift giving, and I was like, what? Like it's Walmart.
I go there for toilet paper. Is it Christmas toilet paper?
You need to get your family some toilet paper and 55-inch television. Same spot. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I
don't understand that. I don't understand. There's so many things.
Yeah, I didn't understand. So go ahead. You got another one.
Another one that is kind of in the same vein is why are we being advertised to for perfumes? Do
you ever notice how creepy?
Yeah, they're the weirdest videos.
They are the weirdest. And Jared Leto somehow like has a market on them, and like Johnny Depp is in them.
Yeah, like Natalie Portman and like all of these like big name celebrities, and it's like Natalie Portman running in the middle of the night.
August Rush.
In this like foggy woods, and she's in like this beautiful flowy gown, and she's running, and all of a sudden you hear her breath. And then like she stops because she's at the edge of a cliff, and then the perfume shows up, and it's like, try the new
Portland
liquid. Try the new liquid. The new eau de parfum by Estée Lauder. And it's like, what are you doing?
It is crazy.
Like a dude on a horse without a shirt, and then riding through a pasture.
It's a bad Hallmark movie.
It really is. And then they only happen. They start in like, I think October.
Yeah.
I've noticed
they really ramp up too.
Yeah. And I'm like,
and then just totally disappear.
Is perfume like really that big of a, is it a big thing?
I think it's just one of those things that like you think about this time of year because maybe it's just because like it gets pushed to the forehead.
You need to try this new OD perfume.
So this is totally a random story. You'll get a huge kick out of this. So I'm in a movie one time. I was with the kids. We were younger, and this girl sat in front of me. She smelled amazing.
Oh yeah.
And the whole movie, like I'm going, I gotta know what that is. I gotta know what that is, or whatever.
How can it not be creepy?
I was like, yeah. So I'm with my two kids, right? Like Bethany's not there, and I'm like, that just smells so good. So I lean forward halfway through the movie. I was like, hey.
You did it?
I did it.
During the movie?
She like turns around. She's with I don't know, a couple other people or whatever. And I'm like, this is gonna sound really awkward, but you smell fantastic. And and the girl that was sitting next to her, she's like, I know, right? She's like, she gets this all the time. I go,
hallelujah for that girl.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would have been a weird
it would have been
moment.
Really weird.
That girl was like, he needs a sidekick and I'm going to help him out through this. I'm going to make it a positive experience for everyone involved.
It's like, what happened to your wife? Did something happen to her? I'm like, no, this is not a pickup line. This is just, I'm like super curious. So she told me or whatever. I bought it at the theater, like on Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever, like right there or whatever. My kids were so young. They were looking at me like, why are you talking to that girl?
Did you get it and give it, did you give it to Bethany?
I gave it to her as a Christmas present.
Did
I told her
same
exactly how it, almost. Yeah. Because you're right. Because perfume, cologne doesn't smell like the same. It's all like what's on.
And like the pH balance on your skin, because that's why. So, okay, guys, in the church, there is a lotion that I absolutely love.
You should take a photo of it.
Every time.
Just keep restocking it.
Every time I come in, I go and get this lotion on my hands. Why I like it though is because it doesn't turn weird on my hands. A lot of times my hands make scent smell super strange.
Yeah.
And people didn't used to believe me until I started, like, I would go into Bath.
It's a very real thing.
Yeah, and I would like test out some lotions. And I remember I was with my mom and I was like, watch. And so I go and get, one, and I could smell it. And a lot of times I smell them and I'm like, ooh, that's not going to smell good on my hands. And so I put it on my hands and I was like, now smell the lotion. And my mom's like, oh, that smells really good. And I was like, now smell my hands. And she was like, oh,
absolute garbage.
Something happened. And so like,
it is weird. It's really weird.
And so I know that like certain smells smell better on certain people. So that's why I asked that question.
So a couple years ago, and then we'll kind of like come back to where we're at. Like a couple years ago, I switched from spray cologne to oil cologne. Do you know what that is?
Where you just like rub it and
it's oil. Beep, beep, beep. It's not like, so spray cologne is like water and a scent.
Yeah.
And oil cologne is a roll-on. So it's actual oil.
Yeah.
So that means it will stay closer to the scent because the oil doesn't blend in with all of your like natural stuff. And it hangs with you for like all day. Like if I put cologne on, and I get like this like knockoff stuff, and everybody like is like, no way. They buy it, you roll it on, it's amazing. It hangs with you all day. I can't tell, but I can smell the difference, if that makes sense.
Interesting. Huh. Yeah. But anyways, if you're given cologne,
it's a bold move because you're banking off the fact that like that person's gonna like it. So it should be, if it's a gift, I think if you're buying cologne or perfume for somebody, it should be what they already wear.
Yeah.
So like for a fact,
I wouldn't ever buy somebody something new.
No, hey man, you stink. This is a good scent.
I wonder, like, has anybody? That's gonna be my first question for listeners. Has anybody gotten perfume? It's a weird gift to me.
Because you're like, what's the meaning behind this?
Yeah,
did you get it on sale?
Yeah, it just is weird. So every single Christmas season, like all of a sudden, we have all of these like stupid perfume commercials.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm like, are people buying that much perfume? Like, is that really a gift that is...
I think it's just a holiday, like, because you don't know what else to buy. So I think it's like, a couple people just look at it and say like, hey, like this is a solid option or whatever. So
that's interesting. You got a Grease?
Gifts. Oh man. Gifts. We're talking like Christmas presents. I I don't like that, like Christmas wise, like it's automatically assumed that I'm going to buy you a gift.
Oh.
Like, I think that's a really hard one because there's a lot of people who get, I don't know, I'll say it, they get butthurt over like the fact that you didn't get a gift. You know what I mean? Like, and then like your whole like relationship or whatever is like hangs in the balance because they're like, oh, I didn't get you a gift. And then like there's every year I have this like contemplation in like November where I want to text all my friends and just be like, hey, no gifts. But then I realize how Scroogey that sounds.
That does.
You know what I mean? Like
real Scroogey.
Okay, jerk face. But really, we're just exchanging money.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like I get you a $20 gift card, you get me a $20 gift card.
But I think the thing with gifts, if somebody does get you a gift without the expectation of a gift in return, it's because it's like, hey, this made me think of you. When I do gifts, I'm like, hey, this made me think of you. Not for my kids, because right now I'm like, I've thrown away 90% of your toys. We really need to replenish this. Yeah. But like if I'm getting a gift for Josh or something like that, like I put actual thought behind it. And so, but I'm not like just randomly buying gifts for people and like, here you go. Have some cologne.
I think it's super tough because it's a heartfelt thing. Like, so you and I both know about the love languages, you know, so you have like words of affirmation, gifts, physical time, such like that, you know, or physical touch, quality time, stuff like that. So like, I think this is hard because it automatically assumes if somebody doesn't like gifts that they don't like getting gifts. I disagree with that. I think everybody likes getting gifts on some level. I think what we do is we say like, oh, like let's just say like you're not a gifts person. You're like, oh, gifts don't speak my love language or whatever. It doesn't matter. If I still show up and I was thoughtful enough to buy you a gift on some level that hits your core. Yeah. Right? So like, hey, you mentioned a book or whatever the case is, and then I slid in and was like, here, you know, like God, I got this for you. And you look at that and go, that was really thoughtful of you, you know? So I think the hard part about gift giving is there's so much time where I'm like, this is not a thought. You didn't put any thought into this. Yeah. And I'm to blame too. So don't sit there and say like, oh, well, you must be the best gift giver. No. I've dropped multiple gift cards on people's lap because I don't know what to get you. Just straight up. Here's $10 to Amazon.
Apparently.
Right, yeah. Portman.
Anti-perfume.
Dip. But Johnny.
Yeah, I have definitely like received gifts and then like feel awkward because I'm like, I did not buy.
I think gift cards should be illegal to give a gift as a gift. I just do. Like I think it's a cheap way out. Like I think it.
But you just said you give people gift cards.
Oh, I do, and so do you. Yeah, like I think it's so much of a like. Here, I didn't know what to get you or whatever, so this is what you get, you know.
Yeah. So I have a story.
Just give me $20. like straight up. Like I would rather you like give me like $20 bill.
Yes.
Than anything else.
We have in our family we have a very strict no money rule though. Although it's been broken a couple of times.
Yeah.
But one year for Christmas, I don't know who started this. I feel like it was probably my middle brother who started this. He discovered that you can just go into stores and just ask for a gift card or just take gift cards.
You totally can. Yeah.
And not put anything on them.
Yeah.
And so we kept joking like, oh, we're going to give you empty gift cards. Or wouldn't that be hilarious if we gave you a bunch
you can
of
just get a gift card with nothing on it?
So
That's outstanding.
So my brother went and got like 150 different gift cards.
Oh my word! With nothing on them.
And gave them to my mom for Christmas, and he was like, "I got you gift cards," but like there was nothing on any of them. If there was, I don't know.
Enjoy the plastic, Carmen.
You have to figure out which one it is.
That's so random.
Yeah, he. That's what he did for a Christmas not too long ago. So
yeah, so like it's just like for example, the other day, I'm not like a huge gift person unless you've thought it through, but a couple of podcasts ago, you're like, hey, I'm rolling through this place and picking up food.
Oh yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
And I was like, I eat said food, you know, because it was healthy.
Yeah.
And you're like, and it was like a genuine thought. Like that to me is so huge.
Yeah.
I had a guy the other day. He was talking about a book. I bought it for him.
Nice.
I'm like, here, man. Like, hey, I bought this for you. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, even sign the front cover. You know what I mean? Like you're welcome. That to me goes like so much more of a distance than,
makes sense.
I feel convicted because it's Thanksgiving, or Christmas or whatever, and I'm
supposed to get you a gift.
Yeah, here's $20.
How do you guys do gifts in your family?
So this year, I got to be careful what I say because my littles listen to this.
No, don't tell us what you're getting them.
Well, I know, but sometimes there's like family gifts. Like we buy like the whole family, like all four of us, like we're gonna go somewhere or we're gonna do something like that. That could be a gift. This year,
turn your ears off, Kareen and Gianna.
Yeah,
turn away.
I think they left the Grease and Grace train. I think they're like we're out. Much. Yeah, sounds adult centered.
Anyway,
so like there's times where we will be like, okay, so that's it. So like this year, for example, Bethany and I both agreed like that was what we purchased was going to be just for us because that's just where we're living at.
Yeah,
I might buy her like a couple of little things here and there, but like Amazon wish lists have really helped with this because then you just go into somebody's wish list and you're like, I want to buy them that, so I'll buy them that. But
that makes it easy.
What do you guys do? Do you have a limit?
Well, I think we're doing it different. Actually, I need to ask my mom. Hey, Mom, if you're listening.
She does.
So we normally just kind of get for our families. And then, my youngest brother doesn't have kids. And so I think he gets stuff for
See, now, my mom is a fantastic gift giver.
Is she?
Oh, my word. My mom could buy, hey, Mom, you can buy me whatever you want. She's so good at it.
Really?
Because...
does she, read between the lines? She's like, okay, you put a sweater on your gift, on a wish list.
My mom's she'll go 8 out of 10 in gift giving. I mean, seriously. And I think it's because she's willing to go up, a tier. No, dollar amount. She's like, okay. I know you really want that, and I'll get that for you. It's just so, because you knew her gift kind of hurt a little bit. You know, she kind of invested in that, and it's like, whoa, game changer. Yeah,
that's nice.
And she's kind of super practical in that regard too, as well. Yeah. But anyway, back to you.
We I think we're gonna be drawing names, and we'll have a cap.
That's cool
because we're at the point where we have littles, but there's not a ton of littles. Mm-hmm. And so we're kind of at a point where Miles is getting to the all electronic stage.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Which is boring.
And expensive.
Yeah. And Owen is still Owen is just on whatever bandwagon Miles is on kind of a thing. And then the younger two, they have all of the toys in the world.
Sure.
And so we're kind of do we go on a trip? My mom for the past forever has been can we just go on a cruise or something like that as a family?
Yeah.
And so we've kind of talked about that, but we do kind of, if we're all getting presents, we get our presents for our littles, and then I might get something for my niece and nephew, but I don't get anything really for my brothers.
Yeah.
One year my mom got all of us kids, my brothers and me, shirts, but
you're welcome.
We joke around in our family that my youngest brother is adopted, but he is
which is funny because
100% biological.
He doesn't look like either one of you. Yeah,
because he's the 100% biological son of my mom and stepdad.
Yeah.
My stepdad is not my biological dad, and so he adopted us.
Yeah,
and so we're constantly you're adopted, Keaton. And he's like, you two are actually the adopted ones.
He's like, I'm supposed to be here.
My mom for Christmas got shirts made, and it says on Keaton's shirt that he's the favorite.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And then the other two just has a picture of him on our shirts.
That's
and
outstanding.
It says, my brother is
the favorite.
Is my favorite, or my favorite brother, something like that.
Your dad's gonna come to church with that on. I can see it coming.
No, it's ours. Those are for the kids.
Never mind. Yeah.
So anymore, it's fun gifts like that. It's not a.
I just think gift giving has changed so much. I mean, that might be my big grease about gift giving is it used to be just so heartfelt. It used to be I thought about this. My sister-in-law actually, she doesn't knit. She those things
crochets?
Where you have the wooden thing, and then she'll make there's some sort of pattern in the middle of it. It's I don't know what they call it.
I don't
cross stitching. There you go. Yeah, that's it.
What?
Yeah. Do you know what cross stitching is?
Cross stitch wood?
But she actually makes people like gifts. Like she actually like I made this and it took her a significant amount of time to like make that. And I'm like,
you put
some time into that. Like you were thinking about that person the whole time.
Yeah,
you know, whatever the case is. But
that ain't it for me.
I think you like I said, you used to be in this time where you would hear people talk, and you would earmark that and say, oh, Kim wants this.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do what I can to get her that. And the other thing is, which is kind of greasy, is there's no patience anymore. So like Bethany tells me this all the time. She's like, whatever you want, you just buy it. And I'm like, yeah, I do. You know? And she's like, so there's no like waiting anymore. If you just want something, you just go get it.
That is true. The power of immediate gratification.
Yeah.
From Amazon.
So there's some of that which you have to be careful with too as well, because you could like hear somebody say something and then all of a sudden you buy them the gift and you wait 2 weeks and then you see it sitting on their table or whatever. You're like, I bought you that.
I spent my money on
Here, I
that.
want you to open this box. Yeah. Sad face.
Have you ever gotten a gift where like you have to fake that you love it?
Oh, let's talk about that. 100%. I don't know. See, that's why I'm a bad gift receiver, because I don't know what to do with my face if I don't like what's in the package. Do you do that?
Yes.
Oh man, how do you fake it?
I have a loud face.
Oh, I have to tell my face all the time, like, don't. Maybe that's why I have a beard right now. I can just hide it.
I'm trying to think of any gifts that I didn't like. I know that there have been some. The one, and it was not a Christmas gift. It was a wedding gift.
Oh.
And like, we had not lived together. So like, we actually needed things to live together. And
Carol's buying you like a ladle. You're like, I don't need no ladle. I need sheets.
So apparently, I'm sorry, Wilcox family. Apparently, in the family somewhere, it is like a tradition.
Oh no.
To give turkey platters.
Oh no.
And so.
And you're not on that boat.
No.
Nope.
Not at 20, not young 20s. I'm not on that boat.
Young 20s Kim wants nothing to do with that.
I wanted like toilet paper. We're going to get to a point where we can't afford our own toilet paper. Can you get me some of that? So.
You're like, I did not put this on my registry.
I don't know. So I get this like massive box that comes in, because like, how do you wrap it?
Yeah.
And I was like so excited. I was like, oh yeah, baby. And then I open it up and I'm like, what the heck is this? And I called my mom and I was like, Mom, somebody got us a turkey platter.
And you're just totally like disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, so like, I don't need a turkey platter. That's not what I registered for.
Oh,
and like,
man.
whoever it was, I don't even remember who got it for us. They were like, that's a tradition. And I was like, I don't need your traditions. I don't want your tradition. Yeah. I just need forks and knives.
Your traditions need to live somewhere else. Go put those.
That's like a 10-year anniversary. Like when you're a little bit more established.
Yeah, 100%.
And so
it's just weird. It's just super weird. It's like, I don't know.
Do you have a gift that you had to?
All of them. I mean, yeah, like you name it. Like I open up stuff sometimes and I'm like, well, okay.
I don't like when people are like looking at your reaction. Have you ever like gotten something for somebody and you're like, oh, this is it. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
And then they open it up and
you're like,
nope,
like, you hate it. Give it back.
Yay.
I'll take it back for you. So so you'll appreciate this, because this is the gift that I do it with the most. You and I have such a different style.
Yes.
Right. So like fashion is very like important to us. We think about what we wear, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I cannot stand popular fashion. Like popular fashion is like, why do all the dress shirts look the same? I don't golf. Like I don't need a polo, like those things. So like, I
don't want a crop top.
Yes. So all of like my clothes are all kind of like one-off type of things, right? And then people will buy like me gifts of like, it's a t-shirt. Yay.
This was great.
I don't need another
It's like lime
t-shirt.
green.
Yeah, like it's just weird, and so there are so many things like it doesn't happen a whole lot anymore, but I used to like get like It's a button-down dress shirt. Neat.
Look at that.
Yay. Like, I just don't, like, please don't buy me clothes. Yeah. Now, underwear and socks, all day. I'll tell you the brand.
Every Christmas, I get my kids, birthday, it's Christmas. They always get underwear. They always 100%. Get socks.
Now, that's a different gift card. Like girls, I know this is kind of approaching territories. But like, if you're getting a female, like, who's your wife or whatever, here's $50 to go get bras. Like,
that's only enough for one bra, though, dude.
But what I'm saying is that's a good gift.
That is a
good gift.
That's like the one thing that like no female buys for themselves.
100%.
Because like you just accept your fate with like the bra from like World War I, and you're it's still hanging on by 2 threads and a prayer.
And underwear the same way. Like, here is a gift card to this store that only sells underwear, and you have to go. You have to get underwear.
Yes,
like, that's how that works.
That's a great idea.
Those are things where I'm like, socks are really important to me.
Really?
I wear them out so fast. I don't know why. I think it's just because.
What's wrong with your feet, bro?
My feet? I think it's because in the summertime I walk around like I'll take my shoes off, and because I have like a home gym, I like walk in the cement sometimes, and it just tears them up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like, if people are like, hey, here's gift card to like
everybody gets Jordan socks.
Man, please don't, because then I'll have too much. Because if I have too much, then it's irrelevant.
What's your brand of sock?
It's not the brand, it's the style of sock.
Oh.
It's if it's like low cut, like below the ankle, or like high cut, like if I'm running, because I don't want it to like wear upon like on the back of my heel or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's so many different.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know what to get Jordan.
No, please don't. Don't buy me socks. Don't do that.
So what was your like best gift?
Oh, that's a good one. We're kind of in the graces now.
I'm sure that we're ready to move into graces.
Yeah. So you first. Yeah.
That's
a really good question.
When I was 20, I will never forget this. When I was like, I had to be like 20, 21, maybe 22. It was before I was married. I was like living by myself. I was broke as a joke. So
this isn't a current gift. This isn't current.
Not a current gift. Okay. It was the best gift. I was broke as a joke. Well, my best gift was my dog, not the dog that I have now.
Ooh, that's fair. Yeah,
I got a puppy, and
hello,
he was the best dog ever.
Bethany was asking me about this. She's like, "Would you really want another basset hound?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's gonna be so much work." I'm like, "I don't even care."
You get another basset
hound. No, it wouldn't happen. There's no way.
But yeah,
if we got another basset hound, I'd be shocked. She doesn't want one.
Best present was my dog
100%.
That I had. But aside from Wiley, I had put on my list pillows, and everybody was like, pillows?
Isn't it so funny that people won't buy you what you really want? That's so funny.
Everybody was like, that is the weirdest thing. And so we like went through Christmas, and like I totally even kind of forgot that I asked for pillows. And then my grandparents were like, oh, we have one more. And out comes a body pillow and 4 head pillows. And it was like I had struck the lot. Like I was like, ah! Like I was so excited. I love those. And they were nice pillows. Like,
I always think it's funny when people are like, I won't buy that for you. And you're like, but I want it.
At that point, it wasn't even a want. It was a need. Like I was sleeping on a Civil War pillow. I'm pretty sure that like was darker than the dirt. Like
I hate when people do that. Like no, I'm not buying that for you. Like buy it for me.
I was so excited about getting pillows.
That's fantastic.
And everybody thought that I was crazy.
From grandma and grandpa too.
From grandma and grandpa, and like they had to know. They were like, this poor girl, she's 20. Yeah. And so like they were like real nice pillows that lasted a good long time.
Which dog did you get for Christmas?
Wiley. You didn't. I don't know if
yeah, but I know of him.
You met him because you came to the apartment. I wasn't there.
Oh yeah. Way back in
Miles
the Bean days.
Born.
Yeah.
When Miles was born, that dog. He was a Lab Rottweiler mix.
He was a cool dog.
He was so chill.
Yeah.
He was wonderful, and that my mom
getting somebody a dog for Christmas present it's a risk.
Well, no, so she took me. So
that's different.
It was kind of sneaky because she didn't actually say that we were getting a dog. She was like, let's just go see.
And then we're getting a dog. Yeah.
But like idiot me, I was like, okay, let's go.
Look at all the puppies. She's like, you can have that one. You're like, I can have the puppy.
Yeah. And so Josh and I were together. And so I called him and I was like, how do you feel about
me getting a dog?
And he was like, what?
We don't do box jumps.
I was like, his name is Wiley. And he was like, did you name it that name? And I was like, yes. And he goes, he's coming home, isn't he?
Josh reminds me of Bethany and Joy Killing. Like, Bethany's just like, I'll tell Bethany an idea. And she's like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean no? That makes me want to do even more. Like, why would you say no?
Yes, because Josh does the same thing. So now we're at a point in our marriage where I'm like, you have to tell me the reasons why. I need a PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're just going to tell me no. And you're fine with just saying no. But like, you're crushing my dreams right now. So tell me, give me a PowerPoint presentation why you're crushing these dreams.
Those were big like last year. Remember like all the kids were doing that for their parents? Like, this is what I want for Christmas and why.
Did your girls do that?
No, they were really big though. Like, I remember those a couple years ago. Like, these junior high girls were like, okay, mom and dad, this is what I want for Christmas and this is why I should have one. And I'm like, their parents are sitting on the couch and they're like doing like a legit presentation about it. I'm like, good for you. I'd buy my kids whatever they want. Sure. Yeah, you can have that.
Anyways, so what's your best?
Oh, current or like past?
Whatever. Like,
so my mom bought me a really expensive fan. She's bought me actually 2 of them. Like this is weird.
Like
this is super weird. So my mom bought me a I won't say the company, but she bought me a fan and a heater combination because she knows I'm always cold. I use it every day.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Is it in this room?
No, it's not in here. It's in my home office. And it when it's cold, like I turn it on and it oscillates and then it shuts off when it gets a certain temperature in the room. It's fantastic. This is the other thing. When somebody buys you a gift you wouldn't buy for yourself, that's a good gift. Because you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like you.
They put thought into it. So she was like, my sweet little baby, he's a cold boy.
Yeah. And then she bought me a fan, like an actual like fan. And I thought for the life of me, I was like, why did you buy me this? But anyway, like I couldn't understand why. Bethany uses it more than I do, which is super funny. It sits by my bed. It comes off of the base and it's got batteries. We use it in the summer all the time. You can take it and put it next to like the picnic table and like use it. It oscillates too as well. And it will cool off like the whole deck. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah. And then you just put
air?
it back and you put it right back on the base. Bethany takes it off all the time. She'll because she gets hot. So she'll just like take it and put it like around the house in random locations. I would have never bought this thing for myself. Imagine that. Mom's 2 for 2 with fans.
See, that's a good gift. It's something that you use all of the time, too. And that's a hard gift to find.
Yep.
Because that's something that like, yes, you probably didn't think of, but now like my life's better.
My mom's so good at that though. She's like, and I think it's just because she's my mom. So like, but I think she just has like this ear to like listen.
Yeah.
And she just kind of knows like, you said you're cold all the time. Like,
is gift giving her love language? Is that
maybe? Yeah. Yeah.
Why she's good at it?
I think there's a lot of that because she gives like my kids gifts and like she always comes to our house with something like she's always got a gift in her hand. So like whether it's like pretzels or chips or whatever, like she's like, here, I got these for you at Sam's. And I'm like, why? And then I'm on the couch eating said chips. Like, I love my mom.
These are so good. Yeah.
That's a graceful thing too, though. Is like when people buy gifts that aren't expensive but practical.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like
if you have a kid who's in college, get them a pack of ramen.
100%.
Get them some like Lysol wipes. Like I'm telling you, toilet paper goes so far.
But not for Christmas. Just buy it for him like in regular life.
No, for Christmas. But I've seen like parents get their kids like a trash bin.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it is like stuffed full of like
yeah.
snacks and cleaning supply, like everything that you need. And I'm like, that is a great gift. Give me things that I don't have to buy. Like give me the Lysol cleaner.
Yeah.
That I don't want to pick up.
It costs like $6. Yeah. Not doing that.
Even though it's $7, I'm like, ugh.
My mom has like in her house, she has this closet and it's all food. Like it's all, you'd love it.
I think that's called a pantry.
Oh, no. It's not like a pantry food. Like she has a pantry. Yeah, that's fair. She has a pantry. But this is like Slim Jims and chips and protein bars. And it is all the most random. I'm pretty sure, I love you, Mom, if you're watching this. I'm pretty sure she like goes to Costco or whatever, and she just is like, that looks interesting, and buys it.
And then just keeps it?
And I think she just is like, let's try it out. Like, see what happens. So I think she just like goes and, she walks a ton. So I think she just is like, well, I'll take this on the walk. I'll take this one. She's like crackers and all this stuff. I told her, I was like, if you keep this stocked and you can come to my house every week and just redo, like, I want this in my house.
Josh's mom does that as well.
It's fantastic.
Whenever... I used to think it was the strangest thing. Love you so much, Sandy. I used to think it was the strangest thing because like my mom never like
Mama boys,
really
you're gonna get it.
That.
Yeah.
And so like she would send us home with like a huge
Slim
like
Jims,
IKEA
cheese.
bag of snacks
Yeah.
for our drive home, and I'd always be like, "That is the weirdest thing." But then, like you said, like
there.
20 miles down the road, and I'm like,
"You want some peanut butter filled pretzels?" So true.
And so now I'm to the point where like it's not that I expect it, but I'm kind of used to it. And so like if Sandy doesn't send anything, then I'm like, oh.
I will walk into my mom's house. The last time I had to drop something off there, I don't even know where I was at because it's like she lives like 45 minutes to an hour away. Yeah. I just like got out a bag and just started like taking stuff out. And I told her, I was like, hey, I kind of took some stuff. And she's like, that's fine. It's good. Like, it's like her, like, I feel like I did her a service because she was like, I love that, And I'm like, okay, because I just stole a bunch of stuff from your house.
I just went and got my entire week's worth of groceries.
It's so funny though, because like it's like I'm like, if you want to give me a good gift, like put your pantry in my house. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
My dad and I, we had to go like run an errand, and I'm like, hold on. And he's like, where are you going? I'm like, I don't know what I'm eating, but I'm fine.
These are phenomenal. I can't even pronounce the name. Yeah. Do you ever go into people's pantries and just like look to see what 100%. They have? Because like I'll go into, hi Candace, we're going to be doing this. I'll be doing this soon because we're going to their house for Christmas.
You said that like Candace walked through our door.
We'll be going to Josh's sister's house for Christmas. And I just like to go into her pantry and I'm like, see what's up. That's a brand I've never heard of. I wonder what's that.
And some people hate it. Some people are like, that's my food, like don't touch.
It's like a medicine cabinet.
But then there's some people that's like, you want in.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and I don't know why, but like my natural thing, I think I don't know if it's because I'm just like drawn to food, like that's my curiosity, but like I'm drawn to cabinets where I'm just like, I'll open them up and like, what do you got going on? I want to see. I just want to see.
I do. I go to people's bathrooms. I'm like, what we got? How much medicine we got
I'm
in here?
scared to do that. I don't know why, because the medicine cabinet gets loud.
Yikes.
And like, what if you like knock down something in there?
I accidentally hit your hemorrhoid cream. I'm really sorry. My bad.
Your preparation H exploded. I'm sorry.
We have to go.
I get so nervous. I get so nervous in bathrooms especially because of the medicine cabinet.
But like, yeah, for real. My mom like doesn't do candy either. So I'm not a candy person. Yeah. So there's nothing in the pantry that's like candy. Like, and I think it's really funny when people give like the gift of candy, because I'm like, I just don't, and maybe it's because I'm not a candy person. I mean, if you give me a fruit basket, I'm all in. But like,
nature's candy.
Like I bought you 7 oranges and 10 cantaloupes.
People do that.
Hello.
Which I've always thought is weird.
I love it.
Somebody once gave me a pear basket, and I was like, what am I going to do with this?
People bought me socks and a fruit basket, and I'm like comfortable as all get out on the couch.
Chicken biscuits.
What up, guys? Some Dots pretzels.
Living his best life right now.
I got my mom's pantry. New socks. Just chilling, eating an orange.
Huh. Anyway. Interesting. Do you have anything?
We're done.
Are we done?
We could talk about this for hours.
Are we really good?
I love
presents, man.
It is. It's really funny because it's such an extension of who the person is.
Yeah.
Like it's so much of who you are is given into like that gift. I don't know, man. Like I can be. And I don't know how you feel about this. I can be a really good gift giver, and I can be a really bad gift giver.
Yeah.
Like, but the hard thing is, I kind of know what I'm being a bad gift giver. Like, I hope this one passes. I hope this slips through the goalie here, because man,
I didn't know what to get you.
Yeah.
But then just don't get the gift.
I'm in my office like.
I would rather somebody just be honest and be like, I just didn't know what to get you. And I'd be like, oh, that's okay. Thanks.
It's
Thanks
fine.
for at least thinking of, because it's that they thought of me.
Yeah.
And I have told that to Josh because I think my love language is gifts. And so, but it's not necessarily getting me things.
Yeah.
Like one of the best anniversary gifts that he got me, he tagged my car. You know what that is?
Yeah.
He tagged the car and it was like best wife ever, like happy anniversary, honk if you honk for.
You took the time to do that.
You did, yeah. And it was the thought behind it. I would much rather you show up empty-handed and say, I really tried to think of something and I just didn't. Then like, thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate you for thinking of me.
That's like when somebody drops the text messages the next day after you've had a conversation. And they're like, "Hey man, how did the grocery store go?" And you're like, "You remember?"
Yeah.
Like that's
the time.
Oh, that's impressive to me.
It's the intention.
Yeah. Or like you walk into a place and somebody will have put like a little note that says, "Hey, hope this went well."
Yeah.
Here's like, whatever. I used to buy at Bethany all the time. She doesn't really drink a whole lot anymore, but in college, I used to buy her EL fudge cookies and iced tea. All the time.
EL what?
EL fudge cookies. They're like the cookie. They have like the little elf shape on them or whatever. She loves them. She used to love them.
Are they called elf cookies?
No. EL
like the
fudge.
sandwich cookies.
Yeah, EL fudge. You didn't know that?
EL fudge?
Yeah, EL fudge cookies.
Oh.
But I used to do it all the time. I would just buy like a little pack of them and
and
that goes way farther. And she's not a gift person at all.
Yeah.
But man, like after she had been practicing piano for 2.5 hours and she was hungry, like that goes a long way. So you just have to listen. But anyway.
That's time.
We're tapped out here. Yeah. I can't believe it.
That's crazy.
I actually looked down and was like, wait, is this going to be an 1.5 hour episode? Like, what are we doing here? What do you want to hear? That's a lot.
I know. I want to hear like, what was your best gift? What was your worst gift?
Yeah.
Do you buy perfume? I don't know. I think that's best gift, worst gift.
Antonio Banderas. This is where we find out he's still alive.
What pantry items should we get, Jordan?
Oh yeah, man, stock up my pantry. It's so fun.
Yeah, best gift, worst gift is really
best gift, worst gift. I would say that's a good one. Are you a gift giver or are you not? Is this a really hard time for you because now you're looking at Christmas and going, oh no, like I didn't buy a gift for this person or whatever the case is.
And then do you do like experiences? Like what type of gifts do you like to do? Because that's a whole other thing that people like to do. I know a family who they give experiences.
Yeah. Because a lot of gifts aren't tangible, right? Like they're more like, hey, we're gonna take everybody to this place or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're a non-tangible gift giver, do the whole thing. Like I've had some people give me gifts and then I had to like pay for it.
Oh.
That doesn't work. And then I've had people that are like, no, we're taking care of all of this. And I'm like, oh,
we were actually given
fantastic.
A honeymoon and it was all paid for. We were given a cruise.
And you literally came home, you didn't pay $0.
We only drove. We drove and that was it. And cruise was paid for. That was a really good Christmas gift too. So.
Yeah. I can't like, hey, I bought you a car, but you got to pay the taxes for it. It's not a gift, man.
You got to take care of it all. Go all the way.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about that.
All the way. We're going to go off the rails again,
Kim's
guys.
coffee's still going. So, yeah. But hey, don't forget to share your thoughts with us. We would love to hear from you for real. Like, we love hearing your stories and just like your questions, even suggestions. If you have a good gift that you think like, hey, this is something that I would want to give or whatever the case is, absolutely. We're moving out of 2024 and into 2025, which is crazy to think about. But for 2025, we do have some things lined up in regards to topics. But what would you want us to talk about?
Yeah,
we're open to suggestions. If you have that one thing you're like,
send them.
Oh man, I wonder what Jordan can think about
this. And grace this. Really, because hardly anybody has given topics. My dad gave me a topic the other day. I don't remember what it was, and I was like, "Oh, that was a really good one."
9 out of 10 times we'll probably go for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll put it into the schedule.
You just probably won't hear it for a while because
be patient.
We're like out till I think March or May.
Yeah, so why don't you calm down?
Yeah.
Give me your suggestions, but stop being ridiculous about it.
Grab a snack out of Jordan's mom's pantry. Sit tight. We'll get to you.
Dude, I should take a photo and send it to you. I'll be there this weekend, so maybe I should. Yeah, I got to remember that. That'll be my gift to you.
That's my gift. I want to know. I want to look at the brands
like,
of all of the food.
He wasn't messing around.
Not pantry.
Yeah, 100%. You can reach out to us on social media. We're on a couple of platforms there, or our website, greaseandgracepod.com, or you can shoot us an email, greaseandgracepod@gmail.com. But until we talk again, thanks for tuning in.
Merry Christmas. Merry and happy holiday.
See you guys.
Bye.